Hello disc golf fans, welcome back to the 2021 Down East Players Cup presented by Eastern Disc Golf and Discbox. A-Storm Productions bringing you coverage once again at this PDGA A-Tier. I'm Felix.
And I'm Conrad.
Conrad, we're out here at Farmville Disc Golf Course. Tell us what's going on.
So Farmville is a nice stretch here. It's a little different from the first round. A lot more scoreable for the FPO field. And we do have our FPO lead card coming in. Starting out with Natalie Ryan from Richmond, Virginia. Career events 38, career wins 19. We have Deanne Carey out of Shelby, North Carolina. 172 career events with 34 career wins. We have Holly Finley coming in with 200 career events and 51 career wins. Looking to whip the competition with her hair. Maybe not. We have Jay McGuire with 20 career events and 10 career wins out of Durham, North Carolina. We see a lot of colors here on the Ace Run Pro score box, with Holly putting on a heater with 4 birdies. McGuire coming in with 2. And hole 10.
Yeah, things are tightening up here down the stretch in the back half here. We've got hole 10, a par 3 coming in at 300 feet. Mandatory on your right-hand side, which the drone is flying by now. You want something moving to the right-hand side just past that Mando that's going to flare, or you can take a slightly higher approach, but there is a bit of a low ceiling getting through these trees. You might see some rollers, you'll probably see some forehands, or maybe just a straight shot to then set yourself up for an approach to just walk away with a 3 on this hole.
Yeah, getting a birdie on here is definitely a bonus. We see Holly trying to go high, trying to turn something over. Not quite making the full turn and falling
finishes
out.
Out there, yeah. She's by that stump.
So she'll have a straight look in for her approach shot. See Deanne going a little lower and it's moving to the right. Still not, you really have to get far over.
Yeah, that was more of an approach. That looked like a mid-range in her hand.
Yeah.
So she's playing for position to just get the 3. Jay as well with a slower disc, softly turning it over.
Yeah.
And hits the swing that you saw on the drone flyover.
The swing is moving. I saw it. Got the only forehand here.
Oh, no.
Whoa. Oh, wow. She's made the Mando.
The Mando has been made. So another forehand here from Natalie.
Another one.
Makes the correction.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a nice tap in for her par.
A bit of a longer approach here. Going straight up the gut.
Wow.
Beautiful shot. I believe that's her OG Mako.
Another decent approach shot.
It's like a Paige Pierce Fierce, possibly. Either that or a Luna.
Deanne had a bid there.
Yep. Making the putt for par there for Jay.
Pretty much expect everyone to walk away with a par at this point.
Yeah, lefty tap in there for Natalie. Deanne with just a little bit of work to do. Not a problem. And a par for Holly as well.
Yeah. All right. We have hole 11 here. It's a par 4, 632 feet. basically want to get it out here in the open. I don't remember there being any OB other than by the basket. Get it out here in the open as far as you can so that you have a decent approach shot. There are a few guardian trees and a little bit of rough right here to the right of where the basket sits on top of this little mound. The OB is the long grass that's behind it, so it comes into play really quick once you get to the green.
Holly flipping something up. And pretty prime position there for her. Jay going with more of a turnover. Needs to just settle, and it does. Natalie also with the turnover line. That stump kind of gives you a frame of reference for your line where you're kind of aiming. The Wraith here for Deanne, and this is fading a little early. Stay out of that stuff. I think she's crossed over past the tree. Nope, she's kind of right in the middle of it.
It's going to give her a weird angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just pitching out there so she can further approach.
A little low again out of the hands for Jay.
They probably want her a little bit closer than that. Again, I don't think any of the players from back here are like trying to get too close just because of how quickly the OB comes in behind the basket.
Yeah. And
that right there was off to the right, Nelly into the junk.
She'll have a tough look from there. Holly pushing that right side a bit, but gets stable there.
Yep.
Sit down. Nice shot there for Deanne. Jay with a putter in hand here. Just looking to put it close.
Yep.
Right behind it. Settle. And did that go? That went out of bounds.
OB.
That's how fast that out of bounds comes up on you.
Yeah. Had she hit the upslope or the downslope of that mound, it may have hindered its movement, but she hit the top of it and just kept it going forward.
Yeah, Holly just puts it right at the base and just sits down. And Natalie with another left-hand forehand. It's the second one of the round. And
yeah,
nicely done. So Jay has this left after going out of bounds. And secures it. Center putt for par for Deanne. Making sure no lizards jump out at her.
Holly for the bag on, tap in for par.
Move on to hole 12. This is a fun turnover par 3, 241 feet off the tee. You want something moving slightly right. You can push a forehand straight through the gap on the left side of where the drone is going to finish, but if you're throwing a turnover, you're essentially taking this right-hand side gap here and just wanting something to just settle in by the basket and give you a look for the 2. This is definitely in the scoreable stretch here for the ladies, so this is one they're looking to pick up.
They do have to be mindful there is OB behind the basket, so speed control is important when you're trying to get there from the tee.
And Holly elects to take the tee from the left-hand side just off the tee box during an OG Mako.
And wow.
To perfection. That opens up that line a little more because it just gives you a little bit more room to work the disc over. Natalie opting for the tee box, going with the turnover.
Oh, the tree.
It's looking a little straight.
Yeah.
She will have a look at the basket, but it's going to be a circle 2 look for her. Jay opting to go left side of the tee as well with a Holly Finley Tour Series Mako 3.
That'll leave her inside the circle, about 25 out for a putt.
A long bid for Natalie coming up just short left. Deanne here, circle 2, look for the birdie. And
nice bird.
Lays it in. See that on the Ace Run Pro run back. Again, that jump putt. You see her again. We mentioned earlier she's got a left ankle injury she's been dealing with all year. Bouncing on that right foot, bringing on the step putt. Nicely done with a jump putt.
Oh.
Sits down though, but you can tell she wanted that.
Yeah, that's one you hate to miss. Made sure to hit the comeback though.
Good comebacker. She did admit that she was amped up because she threw Holly Finley's disc on this hole and gave herself a look. She's like, I'm going to get a birdie with Holly's disc. Solid par putt for Natalie. And Holly Finley.
The lay-in birdie.
Doesn't get any better than that. So Holly 3 under par so far for the round. Starting to really put the pressure on everybody else.
Hole 13 is a par 3, 295 feet. You have this main gap here in the middle that you want to just throw a nice fairway through. Let it penetrate straight. Missing this tree here on the right. And slowly fading into the green. There is a guardian tree on the left that really should not come into play when it comes to the green. And you don't want to blow past it because you see all of those little pencil trees back there that would hinder your ability to come out. You see Holly taking the big gap here, flipping something up, missing the tree that she needs to miss. And look at this.
Oh, she's on a heater right now.
She is. Deanne doing the same. She tickles the tree a little bit, but still is able to penetrate and actually gets a little bit closer than Holly just did. Now you're taking that route, but she's pushed a little far right. She gets slowed down by the trees, but it still puts her right inside the circle.
Oh, wow. I had some zip behind it to get through there.
And Jay taking the same gap, but turning hers over just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Gets through clean, but it's going to be an outside the circle look for her.
So Jay with a long bid here. Get up.
Oh, had the line, but did not have the height.
See on the bottom there, our Instagram popping up. Go on over to Instagram.com/AceRunPro. Give us a follow. We've got some giveaways going on.
Just the right amount of low not to stay in. Deanne back there jamming.
Another birdie for Holly Finley.
So if we take a look at this, folks, this is 7 strokes that she's made up on the field, on her card, I should say, with her being 4 under. And Natalie Ryan, the leader, being 3 over at this point.
Nice birdie for Deanne as well. Yeah, we've certainly got some movement all up and down the leaderboard right now. They call it moving day for a reason.
Is today moving day? Today is moving day.
Today's moving day.
So Natalie's been on a par stretch here, par train.
We come up to hole 14, par 4, 576 feet. This is a tunnel shot that you need to execute moving over to your left-hand side. Not too much to the left-hand side though, because there is out of bounds just past that short pad there, and it kind of continues the length of the hole. Your second shot will be an approach moving to the right-hand side with OB long. This is a touchy second shot because that tree line on the right-hand side also comes into play. A birdie on here is pretty much getting strokes on the field.
I want to give a shout out to Gatekeeper for the drone footage. We just saw Chris in the drone footage there, flying the drone for Gatekeeper. Thank you so much for helping us out there.
Absolutely, guys. And if you haven't already done so, which we sure you have, go ahead and give them a subscribe on YouTube. They're doing incredible work. This looks picture perfect.
That is. Holly's throw was a little bit to the right, still on the fairway, but it's going to cut off her opportunities, whereas Deanne is like in the middle perfectly.
Yeah. This is fading a little bit.
Is it going to stay in bounds? Oh, wow. Just barely does.
Wow. That is the, man, you almost went out of bounds sound. Just.
Oh, wow. That's another good shot.
All 4 shots successfully out of the gap.
And inbounds.
Yeah, and inbounds. Holly with this turnover look here, going high, wide
This is scary
right.
because she has to throw right at the OB.
Settle.
But all right.
Okay. So she should be able to navigate that and get up and down for par. Deanne, turnover as well. Yeah.
Yep, right in good position.
She was playing that for par as well. It's really, unless you're getting like 350 off the tee, which is so hard to do on this shot, it just kind of takes birdie kind of out of the equation.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That right there is a birdie look.
It's a long one, but it is a birdie look. Natalie, if she pumps this forehand and cuts inside.
It has to be long enough, though. Doesn't make the corner. Still a possibility for an obstructed look.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't Holly's range. If Holly can see the basket,
she's in
and she has a stud in her hand, it's in her range.
Oh, she's left that one a little left.
Yeah, a little left and a little short.
Ooh. Yeah. She's not too happy about that one. Deanne with this left here to try to get up and down for her par. Or she can run it.
That's a soft bid.
Okay. All right, Natalie here with a legitimate look. High ceiling again. She's got such a lofty putt that those limbs just kind of present a problem.
Yeah.
Where Jay has more of a straight line putt.
Oh, and she wanted that
right
one.
At it.
There was one all on that putt.
Yeah.
It was a great bid.
This left for Holly's par, about 25 feet.
Oh.
A little miscalculation there.
I can't even tell. I can tell that she hit a chain. Oh, it must have been on the right side.
Yeah.
And there she goes.
Good comebacker there.
Yeah. Really hate to see her lose that streak.
Yeah. Deanne playing this hole solidly, taking home par. Natalie as well with the par. And JA doing the same.
Hole 15 is a par 3, 355 feet. You want to get through this initial gap, which is about 150 feet off of the tee pad. Once you get out, you're out the gap, you're out here in the open. You have OB along the left, along the right, and also along the back of this hole. Again, you're contending with whatever wind is happening in this little bowl area as you approach the green. Step 1, make the gap.
Step
Step 2,
stay
stay
in
in
bounds.
bounds. Oh, another one just inches
That's
away.
the second time that she's just been like less than 6 inches out of bounds.
Yeah. Step 1, done. Is that going to come back at all? All right, yeah, it's coming back.
Fading.
Yep, so that's right in the middle.
That'll be a look for it too.
Edge, yeah. Uh-oh. Didn't make the gap, but got through?
It looks that way.
Oh, that's
It's
low.
low, but should settle.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, so she'll be able to salvage a par from there. Let's see where Jay ended up.
She's got to be just like barely past. Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. Not even, still in there.
So a little obstructed on the backswing here.
Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning.
And it came out of the turn.
And that's
She
gone
did
out of
not
bounds.
cross
Never go in bounds.
So she's got to go
back.
back. Yeah. And okay.
All right. It's a good recovery.
So she'll have that left for her double bogey. Holly with a smooth approach here.
Yep.
Has that left for par. Deanne, unfortunately, going out of bounds by inches again. This is her third shot.
Giving it a bid.
Ooh.
Ooh, just in front of the basket. That's a good run considering the wind out there.
And Natalie with a birdie look. And converts it.
All right. Her first birdie for the back.
Well done. Jay with the double bogey on that one. Deanne with the single bogey and Holly with this left for par. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Okay, so she rebounds from the bogey on the previous hole. Still 3 down for the round. Natalie getting one back there to just be 1 stroke off of Holly, heading into hole 16. Par 3, 310 feet. You notice a theme here of hitting gaps off the tee. It continues here. This little ridge ravine area here is out of bounds. Need to clear that or be short of it. And it's really just a straight shot into unknown wind. But whatever you can throw straight for 310 feet, that's the disc.
The OB does extend on the right side all the way up to the green, stopping just right around where the circle begins.
Whoa.
That's a great shot.
So whatever that disc was, obviously that works for 310 feet.
Yeah. Oh, she tried to flip something up, but it stayed on hyzer and is out there. Luckily, there's no OB over there, so she'll have an easy approach or maybe a long look if she's feeling it.
Deanne going with the Wraith again. Not quite going to hold the turn. Oh, she's about pin high, just left side of the basket, probably 35, 40 feet.
Yeah, that's a good looking line.
Straight at it.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
So Holly is definitely running this. Stud in hand.
She got it. No!
Oh, wow. So close.
Come on.
So close. Deanne.
Just outside the circle. Finish.
Oh, just behind it. Wow. She,
That was a committed run.
yeah.
Jay here to get a stroke on Yeah,
Yep.
gets
There
it.
you go. Good bird.
Gets a stroke on Deanne and Holly there. Nice birdie. Good recovery from that bogey. Or double bogey, I should say. Deanne for par.
Yep.
Cashes it in.
And easy bird for Natalie.
And that is going to tie things up with Holly up top again. Heading into the last couple holes of round 2.
Hole 17 is a par 4, 552 feet, and really no OB to contend with other than the road being OB. You do have to throw a nice shot out here to this landing area. Again, the wind will come into play. Then there is a slight tunnel area here where the basket is nestled, where you have to finesse your way in, typically with a backhand. So land in the green area to make the easy bird. That's how you do it. Just do exactly what I said and you'll have the easy bird.
Yeah, it's just that easy.
It's just that easy.
Shout out to...
Ooh, that's turned over.
Oh, a little bit turned. Yeah, for sure.
Still got some distance, so not too bad.
I lost my train of thought.
Shout out to Gatekeeper. Shout out to Discbox. Shout out to Conrad at the catch cam. Shout out
Oh my
to
gosh, tall player. Corey Ellis.
Corey Ellis.
Corey Ellis
Oh, yes.
getting an eagle on this hole with a ridiculous drive and possibly even a more ridiculous putt.
Everything about that was just
Incredible.
yeah.
And just like that drive right there by Holly was incredible. Deanne. Oh, no.
Man.
I saw what she was going for.
Yeah.
I was rooting for it.
Yeah.
So she's got a long ways to go here on her second shot to try to get up and down.
Yeah, that's one thing. I want to say this is probably the most forgiving hole on the course.
This looks fantastic. Just needs to fade.
Ouch.
Right at you.
All right.
Fantastic shot there. She's got a short approach left to get her par secured.
Or a long look for birdie, depending on how
Yeah.
she feels, you know.
Natalie,
That's
subtle
high.
turn. Yeah, that's gonna fade into the stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
A little too high there.
Still should have a lookout there from close enough to have a lookout.
Yeah.
Jake on a little wide with this. Oh no. That was right in the mouth. Okay.
From that angle, it looked like she was swinging it too far to the right.
Yeah.
Holly with the best drive of the bunch. This might be two inside.
Oh yeah, she's in
Yeah.
this junk too. A little bit closer than Nelly is. She still have a clear putt though. Easy upshot here.
Beauty. Natalie looking to close out with another birdie on this hole. As we head
Oh,
into
off the top.
I'm sure she wanted to finish out getting that and then get 18 and
Put some distance between her.
yeah. No.
Oh, just short. Someone turn off the force field. Goodness.
Holly putting from under the basket
Bam.
and gets the birdie. You can tell she's pumped about that one. That puts her back up by a stroke heading into hole 18.
Elevator
And that
down.
one, yeah, just low enough. Good par recovery there from Deanne.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we head into hole 18, closing out round 2 with a par 3, 377 feet. OB on the parking lot on the right, some OB on the left-hand side as well. Really just a straight shot, avoiding the trees here on the right as you're initially approaching this basket. This is gettable, but it is still a long shot to keep something that straight on this type of hole. So let's see how the ladies fare to close out the second round. Nice flip up. She's gonna have a look.
Yeah.
To put a little more pressure on Natalie here.
I see the Holly van.
Yes. Oh, go with a
that
slight
looks nice. It's gonna come
flexi.
out. It's coming out. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at this shot.
Wow.
Never mind with the pressure thing.
Yeah.
Pressure back on Holly now as these two play chess. That's a little
Ooh, it's gonna
turned.
come out. It's gonna come out a little bit. Just enough to stay in bounds.
Okay. And that'll be a long look for Jay as well.
Yeah. That's a nice line.
Nice line as well.
Coming out.
Absolutely. Wow, all four of these ladies putting some nice shots together. All with looks at them for the two.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. That
That looked like a layup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had to be.
You can see the gnats. Yeah, it was crazy how many gnats were out there. During
But
this
they
event.
weren't. But they didn't. It didn't bother me during the first half.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think they were all just hanging around hole 18. They wanted to see the finish. I get it.
Yeah.
And taking her time, jumping it.
Oh
Gosh, just off the
off
band.
Really good just in front of it. Didn't roll too far away.
Cleans up the par.
Take my three and get out of here.
Natalie with an easy birdie to once again tie Holly at the top. TM with her par. Good stretch there, just parring out the back 3 holes, or the last 3 holes.
Yep.
Holly with an absolutely fire round, 4 down on this second round.
Yes. Phenomenal.
So moving day was just that. We had quite a bit of movement on the leaderboard. We will have a showdown at the top between Natalie and Holly Finley as our snake buddy continues to watch everyone play. We appreciate everybody checking out round 2 of the Down East Players Cup. Final round coming your way on Ace Run Productions. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Head on over to our Instagram at Ace Run Pro. We've got some cool giveaways before the end of the year. We are trying to get to 5,000 and we need your help. Thank you as always to our patrons for the support and amazing things that you do helping to keep us on the road. We will see you for the final round on Ace Run Productions.